Hi everybody, Renee here again, ready to go over some super fun makeup and get you ready for any of those Zoom meetings that you have, any of the calls that are coming up, any of those school conferences or whatever you have going on in your world these days. So welcome. If you are just joining us, please drop a hey, how are you? I love to see everybody. So I have my hair up because in reality, I'm not doing my hair every day. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Nancy. Oh, my goodness. Tracy sent me a picture of her cinnamon buns, and whoa. Love it. So I'm going to start by doing a little bit of hydration. We're going to do a few tips and tricks here along the way, because when you are Zooming live, we want to look at a few things. We want to highlight the features that we have. We want to not be too over the top. It's okay to wear your hair up because sometimes when your hair is up, you play with it less. So it's a really great, it's really actually not a bad thing to have your hair up when you're doing your lives. And I'm going to just show you a few tricks to keep you focused on looking and feeling great. And when you're showing up on camera, what is the best way to, what should you be doing? Like, what is the best way to do that? So, all right. Hydration under the eyes. Guys, this has been a pretty stressful time for a lot of people. So we want to make sure that we are, sometimes sleep is not as easy as we think it should be. So we are going to use our X Out in medium. This is a concealer. Thanks, Nancy. This is a concealer made for the under eye. It has hydrating and anti-aging properties, so it's so good for the under eye. All right. I'm going to use about 5 drops, and I'm going to focus on my under eye first. So if you've never airbrushed before, you can always practice airbrushing with a little bit of water. And then I'm going to use the X Out in the eye area and on my lids, because I'm not going to be doing traditional eyeshadow for this look, but I want my lids to look balanced. All right. We're getting there. Hey, Dawn. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Okay. So X Out first. Going to just even out our under eye area, brighten it up, keep it hydrated. We also put some snapback underneath, and just to make it like super just even and hydrated. I'm going to go back to the Mystic. This morning we did use the Mystic in number 4 because I did tanning tonic. Guys, if you are in the fairer skin type or been stuck inside and you need a little color, try the tanning tonic. Throw that in your cart. It is so bomb. Nancy, for the under eye, I believe that the concealer underneath, you can use it. The reason why X Out is just designed for the under eye. It's not as much coverage. It's more medium coverage. CC is more full coverage, and it has extra properties for hydration and anti-aging around the eye where the CC doesn't. So it's not that one is better than the other, that it just has different properties. So it just depends. I use both. It just depends on how I'm feeling. When I'm doing a little bit more makeup, I like to use the CC. It just depends on how I feel. All right. We're going to use Mystic in shade 4. Oh my gosh. Dawn, I've done that before. Whoops. All right, so if you're new to Airbrush, just a few drops. I'm using about 4 to 5 drops of the Mystic foundation, and I'm gently pulling back on my stylus, and I'm always moving. Dawn, oh my gosh, I love it, because you know what? The tanning tonic though it probably looks good. It just maybe just a little bit darker than the rest of your body because you didn't put it anywhere else, right? All right, so we're just evening out our skin tone. Yay, Dawn! Now you got a tan. I know, I had to keep it moving. All right, Brenda, welcome. Yay, you're here. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, so we started with some snapback, just some hydration, and a little bit of concealer under the eye. And Dawn likes the CC more than the X out. It's 100% preference, and it's 100% on what you feel the most comfortable with as far as coverage. So CC is more coverage. X out is like more of a medium coverage with a little bit of hydration and anti-aging properties. There is no such thing as one is better than the other. Got it? Got it. Okay, so we did foundation. If you're new, if you're just joining us, please say hey. Tell us where you're from. Tell us who you are. I want to say hi to you too. All right, so that is our Mystic Foundation in 4. It is a medium full, like it's a full coverage, but it does not look or feel like it. And it has a little bit more of a glowy finish than we used matte the other day. And that one was obviously a little bit more matte. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Tulip and I have to get back on Tulip Blush. So let's do some blush. So this comes in your new kit. If you're just getting a kit, a blush comes with your foundation. We choose a corresponding color that complements the skin tones that you have chosen for your foundation. But we have other options. We have 5 Airbrushed blushes, so you can check those out. Let me show you those really quick. So we have Soft Rose, Tulip, Naked, Apricot, and Plum. So we have some options for you here. If we're going to use Tulip today, which is the second one from the left. And I love this one because it's a little bit more on the pinky side. I'm into pink. My girl Tracy on here also into the pink. Okay, so important on a Zoom call or a teleconference or what have you, it's very important to have some color because you don't want to look flat or just like foundation-y face. That's the thing. All right, so we got our blush going on. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of Love. Now, the reason why I want to use Love is because I want to just get just kind of blend everything together. I don't want it to be too heavy. And our Love just kind of mutes everything out. Just blurs. Okay, so the Love is a hydrating luminizer that you can finish with, you can start with. Love, I mean, all you need is Love. I think it couldn't have been a better name that we called this. So because we're doing our makeup for a live video conference call, Zoom, what have you, I am going to use our translucent powder to set everything because I don't want to look shiny and glary on camera. So I'm just going to take down, especially if you guys know how I like to just jam this on. If you are oily, a little translucent powder is fantastic for you. Look, all the translucent powder is flying everywhere. Can you see it? It's like snowing here. And see, it just takes that really intense shine down. So now more matte, and I can actually do a few more things. Yes, Tracy, it just makes everything lovely and beautiful. You said it exactly right. It just comes in, it's like this magic wand. It makes everything beautiful. Dawn, you're gonna go live? Okay, I can't wait to see. Drop your link, I wanna see you. Okay. Contour palette. This is gonna be really good so that we don't have to go crazy with it. We just wanna put a little bit on our cheeks because sometimes our lighting can look a little funky and we can look a little fair on camera. So we're just going to warm ourselves up with a little bit of contour. I mean, I'm feeling this. I'm here for the contour party. Do we like it? Cut 1 is what I use normally on just like regular everyday makeup. For me and my skin tone, or if you're medium to deeper skin tone, cut 2 is for lighter or fairer skin tones, going to be more dramatic, or a much better fit for those who are medium to deep. All right. Warmed up, ready to go. Now this is where the wow comes in. Yay, Tracy, getting cut 1. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Did you like my dance? I'm such a goof. All right. Okay. I have you guys down here too. I'd just like to see if I'm missing anything. Okay. So I'm going to go into the cut 1 and use the deepest color, which is hot chocolate. Boop, right there. Hot chocolate. And I'm just going to go into my natural crease. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do for my eyes. And then I'm going to do liner and mascara. Hey guys, just to let you know, I love getting mail from you. I love seeing you. I love seeing your photos. So if you'd love to drop an email to me, let me know. I'm happy to check out your photos. Tracy so beautifully sent me a picture of her dog, and her cinnamon rolls this morning. So Tracy and I, totally soul sisters. So go ahead and drop me an email. I can't wait to see you. All right, I'm going to go in and do some liner. Now for my video, I'm going to be wearing glasses later because I have some blue blocker glasses, which I love to wear when I'm on my computer all day. So not always when I'm live, but when I'm on my computer all day. So I do like to go a little bit stronger on my top liner. And if you were joining us yesterday, we did skip the bottom mascara for our sultry date video because we just wanted that top to stand out and get a little flirty. All right, we're going to do some brows, but we're not going to do a ton of brows. Reason being is because we also don't want to be too distracting. And if you have too strong of brows or overly done brows, and you have a more relaxed haircut, like a haircut. Maybe I need a haircut. If you have a more relaxed hairstyle, like how I just got that right here. A more relaxed hairstyle, a really strong eyebrow might look a little too much. So your eyebrows should just match your lifestyle. So if today's a hair up, you can have a more like natural eyebrow. I am going to use, that is not the color. Whew. I was going to use the wrong color. I'm going to use a color I've actually never worn before, and it's the Waltz in our vinyl liquid lipstick. So it has a bronzy color to it. It's like a warm clay color. Not quite as dark as what I would call a terracotta. But definitely some warmth in there. So my lips will show up. They're not the first thing on the call that you see. So when you're doing one of these calls, you can actually skip the mascara. you can. Nancy, this is Waltz. There you go. You can skip the mascara. You can. It's totally up to you. But I like to just put a little bit on. I don't go crazy on it because I think that my eyes, with looking at the computer all day, I don't like to have a ton of mascara on, to be honest. Just enough to like wake me up, because I feel like my eyes get heavy if I'm staring at a computer all day. So I'm also going to skip it on the bottom because I'm going to be wearing glasses. All right, guys. So I'm ready for my Zoom call. You can see I've got a ring light up there. So if you are on one of your calls and you have a light on and you have glasses, you can turn that light down a little bit and make sure that we're looking down into the computer, not up at the light, because that can actually give you a bad reflection. So you want to hang down or look down or position your camera as needed when you're going on your Zoom calls, and especially if you're wearing glasses. So it's hey Candy. So it's definitely it's just a great look to, I'm showing up, I look complete, but I don't look overly made up and I don't look like I tried too hard. I'm also not the person who's showing up with red lipstick, unless you are a person who wears red lipstick every day. This is just a great subtle way to add some color to your look without going over the top. So have a great hump day too, Dawn. And thank you everybody for joining. We just did a little Zoom makeup. I've got my little Zoom hair going on. Nothing too crazy. I feel like I can show up for work. I feel put together. I feel like I can join a meeting. I feel complete, but I don't feel overdone. So super simple. We did our Mystic in 4. I do. I really like them, Tracy. I feel like they just help me not strain my eyes as much. And I just love using just a little bit of airbrush to get me going. The Cut palette doubled as a little bit of a bronzer and an eyeshadow. Went a little bit stronger on the eyeliner because I'm going to be hiding behind some glasses. And I also did a neutral lip, but it's not completely naked. So you can still see that I have a lip on, but it's not like, whoa. It's just understated. So understated is really great when it comes to some of these calls, because you don't want to look like you just woke up, but you also don't have to look like we're overmade up for a work call. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm done for the day. I will be back tomorrow for the 8, 10, and 12. Heather will be joining us for the noon today. So stay tuned. We're just so excited to see you every time you show up. And thank you all for your support. Please, please, please send me emails. I love to see you. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, Brenda, make sure you set your alarm clock. Bye, guys.